Hey guys, it's Theo here from Real Experience Bowling Ball Reviews, and today I'm here with Cameron Gove from Team Rex, and we're going to use a Tenpin Toolkit to find his axis tilt, his rotation, and his rev rate. If you guys haven't had a chance, please feel free to click the link below to like and subscribe to Real Experience Bowling Ball Reviews. I want to give another huge shout out to Simon from Tenpin Toolkit for allowing us to do these instructional videos. So we're going to go over how to set up your camera, how to make sure you have a good angle, talk about your axis point and why it is so important to get as a bowler for all of your layouts, and of course watch this guy's super massive rev rate and see him hook the ball a little bit. So it'll be a lot of fun, and yeah, let's get to it.
All right, let's have some fun now. Let's start the tutorial. So getting your axis point. So guys, if you are working with a pro shop operator, make sure you get your positive axis point. That's super important. So you can see here, Cameron throwing a few shots with his motive ball. David Nordhaus from Team Rex kind of going through, doing the process to gather his PAP using the armadillo tool, right? So you want to be able to kind of capture that, place that piece of tape, over your axis point, because that's the only way you're going to get the best results, I believe, using the Tenpin Toolkit application. So going from here, we're going to go to the video recording setup. So make sure your camera's stable. You have a nice little tripod. You can get them on Amazon, or you can even use a shoe as Simon would use from Tenpin Toolkit. So again, make sure that the ball motion tracking is good. Make sure you have it in a nice spot where you can see a lot of your ball motion. A little bit from the left there. Again, just get it to make sure you're not in the way. So here's a cinematic view, just from the 4K camera here. You're going to see the ball rotate a couple times and stabilize. There we know that the axis looks pretty good. Once you know that that's stable, and we can pretty much assume that camera's axis point is spot on. Now looking at it from a camera point of view off of your phone, this is a good kind of way to capture it. If you want to like work with your pro shop operator and slow it down and take a look to make sure everything is properly set up for your axis. Okay, so let's sit down with Cameron, check out his ball speed, rev rate, and launch speed. So go into Tenpin Toolkit, go to the ball speed and RPM. Again, we just took some of those videos, so go ahead, load that video, take the most recent video. Let's check out his launch speed. Okay. So again, we're going to want to pause the video as the ball crosses the foul line, and then press continue. And then use forward and back buttons and make it as accurate as possible. So again, this can be a little bit of trial and error, but right there is about what we're looking for, right over his foot, right over the foul line, right? We're going to pause it. Right, we're going to move into the next part here, which is pause the video as the ball reaches the arrow. So luckily for us, the video captured it for us and found out his launch speed was around 22.7, which is pretty much correct. Remember that the launch speed is not your ball speed, it's how fast the ball is coming off of hand. Cameron throws it pretty hard. All right, so now getting in your average ball speed, pause the video as the ball hits the pins, then press continue. Your average ball speed will be calculated. So Cameron and I were kind of talking about this, so it's really nice to kind of just sit down, take a peek, analyze your shots. This Tenpin Toolkit's a great application because you can, not only get all this information, but really analyze your ball motion as well. Yeah, 17.5, so Cameron says that's a little bit slow for him, but again, you got to remember friction. The ball's hooking down the lane, right? That does impact and slow the ball down the farther left you go. Looking at his rev rate, you want to advance the video until your view of the ball shows the rotation a couple times. So stop the video forward until one complete rotation. So you're going to see here, right? That's one rotation. You got to get the other one here. That's the second rotation. And the third rotation. So the great thing about Tenpin Toolkit is that it has all this automation built in. So 450 RPMs, sounds about right. Cameron changed his fit a little bit, which, we did feel like that probably impacted his rev rate a little bit. But again, showing you guys that, these tips and tricks with Tenpin Toolkit can be really useful in just understanding your own game. Now, axis tilt and rotation. Same area, just go to the top, click axis tilt and rotation. This little chart will show up showing all these different numbers. So you can use either a photo or video of your shot. Again, for this video, we're using one of the videos that we took with Cameron. So we're going to open up a video. So we're going to do a zoom in here. I don't mind his legs, sorry about that. But again, we're going to want to match that right when the ball becomes stable in the beginning. Remember how I mentioned earlier, you see the tape kind of be stabilized? That's kind of what we're looking for. And then what you want to do is grab that with your fingers and just kind of pinch zoom it. And right there, you're going to notice, okay, looks about right. And I talked with Cameron, and yeah, he's like, that sounds about right. He doesn't have a whole lot of tilt. He has a decent amount of rotation. And again, it's kind of nice to just, go through, double check your stats. If you feel like something's wrong, go through, just do it again. And just to be safe, we did another estimate a little bit farther, 7 degrees of tilt, 59 degrees of rotation. So again, really awesome features from Tenpin Toolkit. So hey all, really appreciate everybody. Appreciate Tenpin Toolkit. They hope these videos were helpful for everybody. The process is simple. Go ahead and the Google Play and our iPhone store, download Tenpin Toolkit now, and start elevating your game and learning more about your style of play. All right, guys, see you next time.